Hello. Today I just wanted to go ahead and do a demonstration of one of my favorite decks that I use in a war game. It is better to any other deck in the game, and I'll go ahead and break it down and tell you why. Okay. So it is a Polish deck, just just Poland. Poland is the best country in the game. um, because I have ancestral ties to Poland. So, because of that, it is clearly superior to any other country. So, in the logistics tab, I bring the supply helicopters because they're fast and they have a lot of supplies. And they're 75 points, which is the same value as the fob, so they're just as good as the fob. So, why would you ever bring the fob if you can bring a flying fob, right? And then I bring the command helicopter because helicopters can fly, so it can get over the battlefield a lot quicker. And yeah, I like the command helicopter better. The command tank is just really bad because it brings attention to itself, and the command infantry is really bad because they're guys and people don't really take damage very well. But helicopters can take some damage, and they're really fast. And because it's not a very big helicopter, it doesn't attract a lot of attention. I mean, these don't attract a lot of attention too because they don't have um be I, I just don't think they attract attention. Okay, moving on to the infantry. This is a really hardcore grinding deck. That's why I call it my dance floor deck, because that's all I ever do whenever I go dancing is I just grind on women a lot. And so that's why this is my dance floor deck. So I had the Commandosi because they're the best in the game, special forces, and they come in the Mi-24, which is a really good helicopter. It kills, it can kill everything. Um, but for the real grinding, I have the Sapper Z Sturmakawi. They're shock flame infantry, which means that if they ever find other infantry, they immediately die. It's just the way it works, pretty much. Because I mean, the Commandosi can still beat them, but they beat pretty much any other infantry. And I bring them in the Scott 2AM because the Scott 2AM has ATGMs, and if there's a tank, it will kill the tank. So these two together, probably one of the strongest combinations in the game, because the Scott can kill tanks and the Sapper Z can kill the infantry. Um, I also bring the Groms. Um, I I bring everything up vetted because up vetted makes them better, at least for infantry. And I bring the Groms to kill helicopters. Sorry. Okay, sorry. And then Topaz 2A because it has a cannon on it. So that's why I do that. And then I bring the Concours to kill tanks from. I guess I just like the Concours. Okay, the support tab. So one thing that I've learned is with AA, you just need to bring the most expensive AA you can find, and um, you need to have at least one that has guns, and then the other ones can be missiles. So I brought the Sopel and these just because I can up vet all of them, and they're really good. Um, and then artillery, it was kind of hard to decide between these and the Pionawana, but I like the MLRS better because lots of rockets are more better, but you have to up vet these too because accuracy matters a lot, and they have the exact same accuracy, but up vetting them makes them better. The tank tab, with tanks, honestly, just the most expensive tanks you can get, up vet them too. It makes them more accurate. Having more tanks isn't a good thing. You just want the best tanks you can get always. There's no exception to this rule. Get the heaviest tanks you can. This is the one thing that I don't like about Poland, because you can get more better tanks with Russia, but that's okay because the infantry is so much better for Poland. The Recon tab is probably one of the least important tabs in the whole deck. Oh, how did that get in there? I meant this one. Okay, there we go. So you want really cheap Recon, just to spam it. You put them in stacks of 4, so that way whenever one gets killed off, there's still another one there. And so with this, you really have, I guess 3.5 Recon vehicles at 40 points, which is pretty nice. And then I bring the Formosa because they have a grenade launcher, and the grenade launcher kills infantry. So they're not really Recon units. I don't know why they're in the Recon tab. And I bring them in the Scott 2AM also because, again, the 2AM will kill tanks. In the vehicle tab, I bring the flame tank. I wish it was like a heavy tank, but because it has napalm, it's really good. Helicopters are my favorite unit in the game, and this is one of the reasons why I love Poland, because you can just bring so many helicopters, and the helicopters come with anti-aircraft missiles, so they can't get shot down. It's pretty good. You get lots of helicopters. I really like that. And the best part is with AA things to shoot down other things, the more missiles you have, the better. So that's why in the air tab, I have as many. I don't want to go with too many fighters, but I brought a lot of fighters because with 13 fighters, I will always win the aerial fight. I know some people think that bringing the MiG-29 is a good option, but it's really not, because the MiG-29 just isn't very good, really. It's a bad plane, and the MiG-23 is just better. For anti-tank, I bring the M21, or the MiG-21, because I could get more of them, and the MiG-21 was one of the only anti-tank planes you get with Poland. Oh wait, I don't get more of them. Oh, but they had the bigger rocket. That's right. Okay. So because bigger rocket, I bring the MiG-21, but they're one of 2 anti-tank planes that you get as Poland. And then the last thing that I bring is a napalm bomber. Well, I can't click on the napalm bomber. I don't know why. But there it is. But that's still the MiG. Anyways, the napalm is the best thing to use in the game. It will kill everything. It will kill the tanks. It will kill the planes. Napalm just dominates in this game, and I like to watch forests burn. That's why I don't have a good backyard anymore. It was pretty. Anyways, one thing I need to work on is my naval tab, because I just don't have anything in here. But anyways, guys, that's why Poland is the best country in the game, and this is my dance floor deck that is super good, and it grinds very hard. So I hope you guys appreciate, and if you see me in a lobby, you'll run scared. Okay? Bye.